Betty Jean won't let the nurses throw away her dead flowers. They call it word salad. The pieces are all there, they've just been chopped and tossed. They're slippery, covered in oil. Neurologists won't tell me what makes a memory, but the way they understand it is something called a neural pathway. To illustrate, Betty Jean falls in love. In 1940, a former history teacher, burgeoning pilot, flies her from Philadelphia to New York. 1 in 1 billion neurons swoons, takes note, sends a love-struck protein paper airplane across the breach to its neighbor. Hey you, we're flying! In the lifetimes that follow, every time Betty Jean reads that letter, the same synapses light up. Dear Ma, I'm a mom now, and every time I see my pilot with our girls, I'm flying. And she cements the pathway into a worn interstate. The history teacher turned pilot has planted a bulb in her emotional amygdala. Lights on, bulb sprouts, they marry. Orchids live a cyclical lifetime. Dormant in the winter, shooting in the spring, come summertime, they bloom. Because growth is annual, the plant comes back in multiples. Betty Jean and Jack's Platea striata, stronger every odd year of 60. Its root taps into the furthest corners of Betty Jean's episodic memory, a daily planner diary with carefully lettered address that she tucks in a drawer in her hippocampus. Dog-eared are the pages of her dandelion daughters, her great sequoia god. A life lived in full, a wild secret garden of lilacs and jasmine and love, of thyme, turnips, and sorrow, of weeping violets, watermelon, and songs. There are carnations in Betty Jean's cerebellum. Her gray matter has been muddled with mint. The sun has fallen beneath the pines. It's late now, jubilant July. Lights out, sleeping Nana's silhouette. Betty Jean won't let the nurses throw away her dead flowers. A beautiful brain bloomed